Now at 7 o'clock on WKYT this morning, 2 people are fighting for their lives after an early morning crash in Lexington, and part of downtown Lexington is still shut down. We'll have a live report coming up. Hillary Clinton is once again having to answer for email scandals. We'll have the details on this new FBI investigation. And today is the last day of Keeneland. We'll tell you everything you need to know about the final day of the fall meet coming up on WKYT this morning, Saturday.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Michelle Chamberlain. It is October 29th, and you know what? It is a beautiful day. Meteorologist Mike Linden joins us now with a look at your weather, and he was talking about this time last year we saw snow flurries. I cannot believe it, the difference.
We did, and some rather cold temperatures, cold enough to see some snow. It was windy, too. An ugly Halloween weekend last year. Couldn't be farther from where we were last year today and for the next few days. Starting out this morning in the mid-50s. A few southern spots still lagging behind a little bit in the mid to high 40s, but look at this. In just 24 hours, we're seeing most spots warmer by about 10 to near 20 degrees. That is a humongous temperature swing, especially through the morning hours, and we will hold on to that warmth heading into your afternoon as well. The record high temperature for Lexington today is 81 degrees. We are going to be close to that mark this afternoon today. Nothing spooky about this Halloween forecast, and for parents with the trick-or-treaters heading out there on Monday coming up, I'll show you what the rest of your weekend and what the holiday looks like on Monday. That's all coming up in about 10 minutes.
Great news. Thanks so much, Mike. We have developing news this morning in Lexington. 2 people are fighting for their lives after an early morning accident downtown. It happened around 2:30 on South Upper Street, just south of Boulevard Street. Police say a Dodge Charger hit 2 pedestrians while they were standing on the side of the road asking for directions. South Upper Street is still shut down this morning, and that's where WKYT's Lauren Miner joins us live with details. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning, Michelle. Well, you can see all the flashing lights behind me. Police still remain on scene this morning investigating that crash. I am actually standing right next to the parking lot of Fazoli's right off of South Upper Street, and they had the street blocked off from Boulevard to Scott Street, rather. And I just spoke with an officer a little while ago who says he expects the street to be shut down at least until sunrise. Now, here's what police say happened. It was around 2:30 this morning. A woman driving a black Dodge Charger hit 2 men who were supposedly standing on the side of the road asking for directions. The 2 men were then taken to UK hospital with life-threatening injuries. The driver was also taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Police believe alcohol played a role in the crash, but they have not filed charges just yet, but they are expected to do so. Police right now are still investigating, like I said, and have South Upper Street shut down from Boulevard to Scott Street, but what they're doing is redirecting traffic up Boulevard to South Broadway. Reporting live in Lexington, Lauren Miner, WKYT.
Thank you, Lauren. We have some new information this morning on a deadly crash in Adair County. The Adair County Coroner's Office says 2 teenage girls were killed while riding their ATV yesterday evening, and the third is in critical condition at UK Children's Hospital. It happened around 6 p.m. on Highway 206 at Sanders Ridge Road, not far from the Casey County line. The coroner says a truck and 4-wheeler collided. The driver of the truck was also transported to the hospital with minor injuries. In major political news, the FBI has announced it will reopen its investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails. FBI Director James Comey sent a letter to Congress saying he would reopen the case after new emails surfaced during a different investigation. Comey says he is reviewing the new emails to see if they contain classified information. Both candidates quickly jumped on this information.
We are calling on the FBI to release all the information that it has. Even Director Comey noted that this new information may not be significant, so let's get it out.
The investigation is the biggest political scandal since Watergate, and it's everybody's hope that justice at last can be delivered.
Comey says he normally does not announce when he reopens an investigation, but he did so in this case for transparency since the election is only 10 days away. Police in Boyle County are trying to figure out why stolen items were dumped on the side of the road. Danville police think the items were stolen from storage units, then dumped on Ingleside Drive. Police say there have been a rash of break-ins recently at storage units. They say $750 worth of locks and latches had been cut out of the units. Police do not have a description of the suspect. Crime is on the rise in Lexington, and now public safety leaders in the city have addressed the jump in numbers. The talks come after a rash of shootings. Lexington Police Chief Mark Barnard says crime is up 5%, and a majority of the increase involves property crime. There have also been 20 homicides in Lexington so far this year, which is more than all of last year.
We certainly haven't liked that we've had recent homicides in our community, but we're all striving every hour of every day to make Lexington safer and safer than it was yesterday and the day before.
As for the heroin epidemic, Fire Chief Kristen Chilton says there were an average of 100 Narcan doses administered each month last year. This year, that monthly average is up to 150 doses. Park officials are investigating a string of stolen signs in Lexington neighborhood. Lexington Parks and Rec officials say 3 signs in the South Point neighborhood have been stolen in the last week. The signs are used to stop cyclists from hitting pedestrians and crosswalks. Police say they are increasing patrols in the neighborhood to try and catch the thieves. New this morning, a Louisville baby has a rare type of dwarfism. He has to have 2 different surgeries on his skull, excuse me, just to survive. Here's the story.
You want to look at the camera? No, you want to look at Daddy?
When baby Matthew makes a first impression, many assume he's a newborn.
They think that he's just born. Was he born 5 minutes ago? Or, or was he preemie? Or why is he so small?
Matthew is 7 months old and weighs just over 3 pounds. Many of his clothes come from Build-A-Bear, or they're made for dolls. When Genevieve Cook was pregnant, doctors noticed Matthew wasn't growing properly, so she was induced at 28 weeks. Matthew weighed just 1 pound, 2 ounces, and after 98 days in the NICU, the family went home with an unclear diagnosis.
Before we got discharged, they said that he had the microcephaly, which at that time we were explained that his brain has stopped growing. We were told that Matthew would not live very long, to not expect much value of life.
But 2.5 months later, results from an exome test revealed Matthew's diagnosis of MOPD type 2.
We were told that Matthew would walk, he would talk, he would go to regular school, he would just be extraordinarily small.
The family has been traveling to Delaware for specialized treatment. They're now in California for skull surgeries in hopes of preventing further strokes and brain aneurysms, which are common in people with this condition.
We do get a lot of people that are they're encouraging and they're nice and they're kind, but then we also get people, I think, that are just beyond belief and they're just shocked when they see him.
Matthew has 2 older brothers. The family tries to make his life as normal as possible, and they share his story in hopes of teaching others that being different isn't a bad thing.
Matthew will be just like everybody else. He'll be out there throwing the ball, and like a regular kid, he's just extra small. That there is nothing wrong with just being different.
The month of October is considered Dwarfism Awareness Month. Police in Pulaski County are investigating 2 complaints regarding animals in the same area. Police say the first call came Thursday morning about dogs killing a woman's turkey. The second call came a few hours later when a neighbor found 2 6-month-old pit bull puppies shot to death behind their home. Both incidents happened on Cox Lane in Tateville. Now, the dog's owner says she couldn't believe someone would do this.
Oh, my heart was broken. Them kids, they was crying just to know the hurt and see the hurt in their eyes. That's what bothered me.
The first caller said she believed the pit bulls were killing her turkeys, but she told us off camera that she did not shoot the puppies. Both calls have been turned over to the county attorney. And trick-or-treating will be taking place all across central Kentucky this weekend. It begins tonight for a few places here in central Kentucky. Tonight from 5 to 7 is Trick-or-Treat in Junction City. Trunk-or-Treat will also be going on downtown. And over in Stamping Ground, Trick-or-Treat is tonight from 6 until 8. For a full list of our trick-or-treat times, just visit our website, WKYT.com. And today is the final day to head on over to Keeneland and check out the final day of Keeneland's fall meet. There will be 10 races, and the racing begins at 1:05 and wraps up just after 6 o'clock tonight. And what a beautiful day it's going to be for trick-or-treating and for Keeneland. Your time now is 7:09 on this Saturday morning. There's still plenty of news coming up on WKYT this morning. Still to come, only one movie is debuting in theaters this weekend, but it stars Tom Hanks, and it's directed by Ron Howard. We'll tell you how it's expected to do in the box office coming up in about 10 minutes.
Now, 2 years ago on this weekend, we did see some snow flurries for Halloween. Couldn't be farther from that. This weekend, coming up, I'll take you through your Halloween weekend and show you how the forecast looks more of a treat than a trick.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Mike Linden.
It is shaping up to be a beautiful weekend here in the Bluegrass, the final weekend of the month of October, but it's going to look and feel not like the fall by any stretch, going to feel a little bit more like the early summer. We look at the Defender Radar Network right now. There are some clouds out there to get our Saturday started, but these aren't going to bring us much of anything just yet. We zoom things out a little bit, and to our northwest is a cold front that by Sunday evening could be bringing us some showers, but at least from now and up until that point, things are shaping up to look and both feel awesome here in Kentucky. Temperatures this morning, the mid-50s across the Bluegrass state, which is way warmer than where we were yesterday by a long shot. 10 to near 20 degrees of difference as we get going early this morning, and that big bump up will stay with us as our day rolls on. So high temperatures today will be well above where they should be normally and potentially record setting. The record high temperature for Lexington is 81 degrees. We are going to be very close to that mark today. The upper 70s and low 80s under sunny skies, and then a clear evening out ahead of us. So whether you're heading to Keeneland, whether or not you're doing any of that trick-or-treating that's going on this weekend, things are really shaping up nicely for us weather-wise. And Sunday looks very similar too. I mean, the rest of your Saturday, there's not going to be much cloud cover. The temperatures will be very comfortable. And even overnight tonight, temperatures sliding back into the low 60s and upper 50s for our overnight lows. Very comfortable, very similar to where we are this morning as well. Your Sunday shaping up to be a little bit cooler than where we will be today, but nonetheless still quite warm for us in the mid to high 70s. Remember that cold front to our northwest? Well, here it is late Sunday evening, just brushing up along northern Kentucky, bringing some showers to the areas north of 64. That does include Fayette County, Bourbon County, Harrison County, and pushing eastward along 64 and along the Bluegrass Parkway toward Ashland Sunday evening. Just some showers, nothing much beyond that. Monday, for the trick-or-treaters out there, things are going to be very comfortable for us, right around room temperature for trick-or-treat time in the low 70s and upper 60s for daytime highs out there. Really looking like a fantastic 7-day forecast here. We don't get to do this all that often, give you a 7-day that looks like this, especially in late October heading into November. Look at Tuesday, the first of the month. Another near record-setting day in the upper 70s, potentially even the lower 80s. It's pretty rare for us to be talking about temperatures like this to close out the month and head into the month of Thanksgiving. But Michelle, so far we have yet to have any complaints. Really looking like an awesome weekend here in Kentucky.
How could you complain? It's just gorgeous. I love this.
Some people are saying they like a little more rain for some of the things they have out on their lawn and things like that. But I mean, you're talking near 80 degrees on Halloween?
I'll take it.
Yeah, no kidding.
We've got more coming up on WKYT this morning. When we come back, the person responsible for hacking celebrities and posting their nude photos has been sentenced to federal prison. We'll tell you how long that sentence is coming up after the break. Welcome back to WKYT this morning. So only one movie is opening at the box office this weekend, but it's the latest thriller starring Tom Hanks. Plus, a celebrity photo hacker gets a jail sentence. David Daniels has a look at today's entertainment.
The professor has become a liability.
Go, let's get it. Here. There's always a way out.
It's nice to have you back, Professor.
Tom Hanks is back as puzzle-solving Professor Robert Langdon in Inferno, his third Dan Brown mystery thriller with director Ron Howard. Rogue One star Felicity Jones is along for this adventure involving a virus that could kill half the people on Earth. It could be lonely at the box office. It's the weekend's only new wide release. Analysts expect a debut of $20 to $25 million, a far cry from the Da Vinci Code's $77 million debut, but more than enough to top all returning films and finish #1. The man who hacked nude photos of Jennifer Lawrence and other female celebrities has been sentenced to 18 months in federal prison as part of a plea deal. Ryan Collins pleaded guilty in March to violating the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. Singer Ariana Grande, actress Gabrielle Union, and model actress Kate Upton were also among his victims.
Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess. Paparazzi, catch my fly and my cocky fresh.
Amy Schumer is taking heat for her take on Beyoncé's Formation video, but apparently not from Queen Bee. Schumer, who made her video during a movie shoot in Hawaii this summer, says all the women on set loved and were inspired by the song, and that her video was a tribute, not a parody. Schumer also says she had the approval of Beyoncé and Jay-Z, who released the clip on Tidal.
Oh, how I've missed you, Holmes. Have you? I barely noticed your absence.
The game is afoot yet again. Variety reports Robert Downey Jr. has assembled a team of writers to shape and script a third Sherlock Holmes movie. It's elementary. Each of Downey's first 2 Sherlock flicks made more than $500 million worldwide. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Your time now is 7:21 on this Saturday morning. There's still more to come on WKYT this morning. Sports and weather are next.
It is game day for the football Wildcats. Later on, at around noon, just in a couple of hours, the Cats take on Missouri. If UK wins, they're 1 win away from a bowl game. And we also got a little UK basketball for you. That's coming up next in sports.
Welcome back to WKYT this morning. A beautiful weekend out ahead of us, but in front of us, a beautiful start to said weekend with temperatures right now in the mid to high 50s. A little cooler in some of southern Kentucky spots, Pulaski County, Laurel County, a few of those spots still in the upper 40s, but overall much warmer than where we were at this time yesterday, especially for central Kentucky. Lexington nearly 20 degrees warmer than where we were at this time yesterday, and we will hold on to that warmth heading into our afternoon today. Now, the breakdown for your Halloween weekend, really going to be a good one for us. If you're heading outside today, the only thing you'll have to watch out for will be the winds, getting a little gusty as we head into the afternoon. Sunday, fantastic as well, a chance for some showers for the northern zones. And then for Halloween, for the trick-or-treaters out there, another warm one, really good for every day this weekend as we head into the holiday on Monday. Brian Milam is back in next with sports.
Freshman running back Benny Snell has given the Kentucky offense a tremendous boost. He's taken care of 481 yards rushing in 7 games. You have to go all the way back to Mo Williams in 1993 to find a freshman who ran for more at this stage. Snell is strong and he is mature.
What you see best out of Benny, it's just his strength, like you said. It's really hard to fathom that he's a freshman. Coming out with all that strength. To be able to run people over and get first downs like that.
He's just been so steady for a freshman. He shows great maturity, and he's handled every situation very well. Any mistakes that he's made, he builds on them, he gets better, and he has a large capacity for a freshman.
So it will be the Cats and the Tigers from Columbia. Kickoff is set for noon today on the SEC network. It's an 11 o'clock start out in Missouri, though. John Calipari said a couple of days ago he does not know who he will start in Sunday night's exhibition with Clarion, but he could go with a 3-guard lineup. Calipari bragged about 2 of his veteran guards, Cedar's Michael Mulder and Dominique Hawkins.
Dom has played, and every day Dom goes against these guys. He's getting mauled right now by Isaiah Briscoe, and if he's not mauling him, then De'Aaron Fox is mauling him, and he's doing his thing. So I'll tell you who's been playing well. Michael Mulder's been shooting the pee out of the ball, really shooting.
Yeah, I feel pretty relaxed. I'm confident in what I can do and what these guys can do, and I feel like we're just ready to demonstrate that on the floor this weekend.
He's making every shot right now. If you leave him open, and it's driving me crazy because we don't like to give up threes, but he's making them.
Hey, it's the name of the game. Doesn't matter how they go in as long as they go in. UK and Clarion from Rupp Arena Sunday. It is a 7 o'clock tip, and you can see it on the SEC network. Once again, if the football Cats win today, just one win away from bowl eligibility. That's a look at sports. Enjoy your weekend.